So we are about to start our first day of the term by going to our Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson with Professor Lupin, the one who saved Harry from the Dementors on the train. So it is also 20 past 11 at night, as I was working 12 to 9 today. So I am recording right now because
Defense Against the Dark Arts is on the 3rd floor.
Yes, Harry, I know where it is. I'm recording right now because first off, my parents are in Maine for the weekend, and second of all, I might not have enough time to record next week because I'm working 7 days next week. I'll be working 12 to 8 on Sunday, 2 to 9 on Monday, and Tuesday through Saturday is when I'm working 12 to 9 for the rest of the week. So yeah, that's over 50 hours that I'm working. I may have time to edit and post videos, but I won't have enough time to record, so which is why I'm recording now. Anyway, while we go on to Defense Against the Dark Arts, as
Defense Against the Dark Arts?
we remember the prefect badge from the entrance hall. Where we should be able to go to the entrance hall during this mission. This day mission, actually. And sorry to keep you waiting, but before we go down, what I forgot to show you is the challenge scores. So for overall rating, down below shows your progress of how much you've completed the game, which is 12%. Then there's also Dueling Club, Battle Racing, and Hippogriff Flight. You will come across the Hippogriff Flight in later on in this game. You'll find out what it is. As for Dueling Club and Owl Racing, those are just bonus games as they are completely voluntary for this game. I did collect my wizard cards. I have 74 beans and 50 house points. And I've gotten 5 of the Folio Brutai pages. Okay, enough with that. Why don't we go down to Defense Against the Dark Arts with Professor Lupin. What are you doing in my way? I'm trying to get down here. What I also forgot to tell you was about the loading screens. They aren't really that long. Not as long as the ones in Chamber of Secrets. But they're nothing.
He's been acting so strangely since we came to Hogwarts. This is the way.
So yeah, what was Ron talking about? Scabbers? Or something like that. I didn't really get to hear the whole conversation.
Come on, let's go.
Can't you see I'm collecting beans right now? And you're telling me we should go? Of course we're going. Actually, why don't I switch to Ron? Since that's who I'll usually switch to when collecting beans from bookcases.
Defense Against the Dark Arts is on the 3rd floor.
Must you remind me, Harry? Got myself a stink pellet. And another Birdie Bots bean, and I guess it's gonna be a bean.
Shouldn't we be going to Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Okay, Harry. If this is a collectathon game, why would you be saying that while I'm collecting beans?
Shouldn't we be there by now?
Alright. See what Sir Cadogan has to say.
I shall not keep you, but advise you that many perils lie ahead.
Why, I have no
really
idea what
should
you
be
just
going.
said. Anyway, why don't we go down to the grand staircase, which will lead us to Defense Against Dark Arts. And of course, over here are prefects, and the doors are locked. Why don't we talk to this Slytherin prefect?
Professor Dumbledore has ordered us to stand guard on the grand staircase.
Oh, so you're standing guard in the grand staircase, trying to
Shouldn't we
stay
be
in
going
front of
to
the
Defense
doors,
Against the Dark Arts?
which are locked, so students can't get in.
What are you doing?
And the prefect says, "What are you doing? Can't go there."
We're supposed to report anyone who goes wandering off. So watch yourself.
Oh yeah, I can't sneak out during the night.
Arithmancy after Defense Against the Dark Arts. Can we get a move on, please?
Arithmancy, Hermione? Are there any even arithmancy classrooms here?
Defense Against the Dark Arts is on the 3rd floor.
And then he tells us where to go. Defense Against the Dark Arts. Yeah, it looks like all doors are locked.
Shouldn't we be there by now?
Except for Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Then there's a prefect down there. And no stairs, which is blocked off. And how are our students going to get to Charms class? Or maybe
Shouldn't we be going to Defense
Transfiguration.
Against the Dark Arts?
That would be unusual going to your classes if the staircases are blocked. Anyway, why don't we go to the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. And before we go, we'll collect some beans along the way. There'll be plenty of beans over here in bookcases, as well as some in chests.
Shouldn't we be going to Defense Against the Dark Arts?
And you only get one bean from a vase. Let me see if I can get 90 beans. I don't think I will, but I'll continue on.
Shouldn't we be there by now?
Okay, yes, we are going there. And over here, I'll show you what this is later. Always try talking to a Slytherin student.
Slytherin's going to take the House Cup this year. You Gryffindors don't stand a chance.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, you're saying you'll win the House Cup? What about the past 2 years that Gryffindors won the House Cup? Anyway, I'll switch into my stink pellets.
We need to go.
And I've already lobbed that stink pellet into the stink pellet cauldron. Where I've already got 5, so we should be able to get 1 wizard card from Fred and George's shop. If you play as Ron, that is. And then dragons are the only wizard cards that you get from Fred and George's shop. From the Stink Pellet Challenge, that is. Alright then. I'm gonna try and get 1 more bean. And maybe a couple more. And I don't think there should be any chests here. There isn't.
After that, then it's my first Muggle studies lesson, then potions, and I really can't afford to waste any more time.
It wouldn't hurt to check. And how do you have so many classes, Hermione? Can you even handle yourself?
Defense against the dark arts.
Or are you trying to get ahead of yourself? It's not good for your health, being in 2 classes at once. How is that even possible? Anyway, we're going to the Gunhilda of Gorsmore corridor, which will lead us to Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom right here. Who's that, Neville Longbottom?
I know these suits of armor can't see me, but they still give me the creeps.
And you won't want to see it during the night. Okay. Why don't we go into the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. Let's see what Professor Lupin has for us.
Hermione, Ron, Harry, would you come here, please? I would like you to go in there and bring back the Glacius spellbook.
As this will be the Glacius spell challenge. It'll be unlike the spell challenges from the previous Harry Potter games. All the spells are different except for Flipendo, Expelliarmus, and 1 other spell that we'll get later. Unless if I'm missing something. Okay, so this is back where we came from. Where after we retrieve the Glacius spellbook, then we can go back. So the Glacius spell is only what Hermione can use. There are some other spells that only Harry can use, as well as 1 other spell that Ron can use. So yeah, since we're playing as other playable characters, then what we can do is, well, each character has their own spell. Has their own spell casting, that is. And I want to keep an eye out for some chests, because you'll never know when there'll be a wizard card in it, or a Folio Brutai page. We already come across some Pixies, and this giant cauldron. Okay. So one of the Pixies has gotten Ron. Alright, we must wiggle the left analog stick to break free from those pixies.
Look out!
I'll take these!
I guess that's the last pixie.
I'm just so cold.
Oh yeah, because it is cold in here. Inside the spell challenge. Yeah, these are the spell challenges where there'll be puzzles and all that stuff. And now what we must do is pick this up.
I need some help with this. Will you help me lift this?
We can call our friends.
It's ruddy freezing.
1, 2, 3, hey!
And then we put this giant cauldron onto that pressure pad right here. Wait. It's not completely on.
Will you help me lift this?
I thought it was completely on the pressure pad. My bad. Okay. Will this work? Yes, it did. It opens the gates. I'm gonna switch to Harry. And oh yeah, I haven't told you about the ability that only Hermione can use. We'll get onto that in a bit in this part, well, in this recording. In the spell challenge, actually.
I'm just so cold.
Alright, right here's a chest.
Right.
Where there are wizard cards and Folio Bruti pages and spell challenges, unlike in Chamber of Secrets. Okay then, I guess there aren't any more chests right here. But like I said, it doesn't hurt to look around. Thought that was a chest, but it turns out to be a rock. Or glacier. A glacier rock. And we defeated the Pixies except for those two over there, and actually it's 3. Or there could be more. Nope, it's just that one. Now we come across this room right here. We must shine to that eye by using the mirrors and crystal balls.
It's ruddy freezing.
That's nothing. It gets cold here in New England during the winter. And right now it's summer in New England, where it's hot right now. It's hot as hell in New England right now. Before we get on to that, pushing that switch, I just want to collect some beans. Okay. Just checking for more cauldrons, but now I can push the switch. And then it shines a light. So we must get it to shine to that eye. We'll have Harry do the honors for that. Okay, I think I was turning it the wrong way, but you do need to turn it to that mirror over there. And now we use this other mirror, turning it the wrong way again. And now there's one more mirror to turn. Harry must jump across that ledge. Why do I keep turning them the wrong way? But I am just tired, and we've made it to that light to the eye, so we can move along over here to get that challenge shield. And now we're in another room. We have 60 points for Gryffindor now. As you do see challenge shields and spell challenges, but they're just house points for Gryffindor. So before we go any further, we'll get rid of these Pixies. And another thing I forgot to tell you is the camera. See what I mean? I'm pushing the analog stick, the right analog stick, and the camera is inverted. If I turn the right analog stick right, camera turns left, and when I turn it left, it turns right. Why would EA do that? Something just like in Crash to Insanity, where there's a Stimpyland re-upload video. There's a song about the camera being inverted, I don't know. But there is no more Stimpyland. It does have another channel called Monstro, but it's not a lot of gaming reviews. It's about other stuff that I don't really know about. But the Stimpyland took down his channel for reasons, and there is a Stimpyland re-upload channel, which is not the real Stimpyland, by the way. I mentioned that in my SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom walkthrough, but I forgot to mention that the re-upload channel is not the actual Stimpyland. Just thought you ought to know. Okay, I'm trying to aim at that pixie and threw a pixie ball at me and I fell down. And I defeated the pixie. So now what I can do is flip into that gear over here. Which will raise up that glacier. I think what I might have forgot is that cauldron, if it's there. Or I might be wrong. I don't even know where I came from. It's hard to tell. But at least I can make it across. Nope. Can't make it across, so must try again. Actually, wait a minute. Here's another gear. We must flipendo it 3 times. And another glacier raises up. Yeah, it's hard to tell where you come from in this game. Well, in this section actually. Actually, I came all the way from there, but I don't think that was really a cauldron. This is where I thought I came from. And out comes a bean. Okay, so it looks like we're close to making it back to Ron and Hermione.
How are you doing up there, Harry?
Trying to get myself to you guys. Okay. Now that I flipendo this gear, I can of course make it down. Right over here to this next section. But first, I was just looking for that cauldron for that bean. Got myself a bean and a cauldron cake. Alright, we're going to this section. Well, let me tell you. This'll take some thinking for this puzzle over here.
Do those things in the floor do anything?
Well, yes.
There's some kind of switch over there. Will that do anything?
Yeah, there is a switch over there, which will help get across
Shall we
here.
try standing on one of those symbols on the floor?
Yeah, we must step on the buttons. Like I said, this takes some thinking.
Kind of switch over there. Will that do anything?
Of course it'll do something. Help us get across. And over here in this chest, it's a chocolate frog. Well, actually, Ron and Hermione has a bunch of health, so
Shall we try standing on one of those symbols on the floor?
that chocolate frog wasn't really necessary. Okay. Like I said, this does take some thinking.
Can you get up there, Harry?
Yeah, we'll get up there. And I've thought about it. I've seen harder puzzles in Uncharted.
Do those things in the floor do anything?
Yes, they will, but first I need to get
There's
up
some
there.
kind of switch over there. Will that do
Alright,
anything?
what we must do is push this crate over here so that Harry can get up to that switch.
Can you get up there, Harry?
Oh yes, I will.
Do those things in the floor do anything? That's done something.
Okay, you don't need to repeat
Shall we
yourselves a
try standing
lot.
on one of those symbols on the floor?
I made it up here.
There's
Before
some
you go to
kind
that
of
switch,
over there. Will that do anything?
Shall we try
I'll open this
standing on
chest
one of
right
those
here,
symbols on the floor?
Excellent.
which is our 6th Folio Brutai page. Find out what it is. Should be a billywig. Billywigs are particularly difficult to catch. Dried billywig stings are used as ingredients in certain potions. And okay,
That's done something.
that was not supposed to happen. So now I must get up there again. Why don't you just be careful, Harry?
Do those things in the floor do anything?
No need to jump off ledges, and Ron and Hermione must not repeat themselves.
There's some kind of switch over there. Will that do anything?
That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, now that you're up here, you can switch to Ron and or Hermione. Now what we do is get this crate. And push this crate. Okay.
It's right
Not a
in
good
front of
camera
you.
angle. It keeps switching a lot. What I'm gonna do is push this crate to the nearest button. And have that crate be on the button right here. Then Ron will be right
Done
here.
something at least.
What are you doing standing on that crate, Hermione? You're not the queen of the hill.
Look, there's a switch over there.
And then they must stay on those buttons. That's how you get to that switch. Now you switch to Harry. As he pushes the switch, it reveals some stairs which will get us to that challenge shield. And now Harry can come down. Let's see, we already got in this chest. And now this is where we can go. Uh-oh, it's that book again.
Keep that to the way.
We need to use Flipendo or Expelliarmus. Well, mostly Expelliarmus. And that book is defeated. Okay then. Over here there must be some secret passage over here. Why don't I let Ron do the honors? It's right over here.
There's something just about here. Whoa! Well,
And now Ron
that worked.
got himself
Whoa,
trapped.
What's it like in there? Dark and painful.
Can you see anything?
Yes, and see me.
Is that supposed to be a salamander? All you must do is Flipendo it. At least they're not snakes.
So flipping cold.
Or Ron's most thing that he fears the most. Spiders. Okay. Now it's Ron's turn to go solo. And now, over here is a gear. Don't worry, it did not freeze. Just brings more pixies and the gear is broken.
Hermione! Put me down!
Okay, now it's a pixie infestation again.
Go!
Pesky Pixie Pexodomi. Okay. So now I'll let Harry get himself one of those beans or cauldron cakes. Since he is low on health, that is. Alright. Over here is a small space. Can Harry get to it?
To get through there.
He can't. Even though he admitted he can crawl through spaces in Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. So it's up to Hermione for that. That's an ability only Hermione can do. Crawl into small spaces. It's because...
Find the Glacius spellbook.
Alright, she'll get the Glacius spellbook. But only Hermione can get through small spaces because Harry and Ron have grown since it's their third year at Hogwarts. But Hermione should be short enough to crawl into spaces, small spaces that is. And now it's still cold inside the spell challenge, so now we have another puzzle. Must push this block of ice to its correct place. Where this section should be easy, then it'll get harder once you progress. Once it's over here, I don't think you can push it since it's already here, so you can climb up to it. And there's a switch right here, a button, which will lower down this tall block of ice. We'll get to those two chests first, and then we'll move along to the next section. Let's push this one here. Push this one over there. Then we keep pushing it until it reaches right here. And then we push this block of ice over here to get to those chests. Like for this chest, it's a couple of Bertie Bott's beans. And I think same thing goes to this one. I've all gotten 102 beans. Which means you can get a lot of items from Fred and George's shop. And now we can push this block of ice and we leave this block of ice right here. Then you push this block of ice to that corner over there. And push this block of ice to that button. And now we can push this block of ice right here to climb up Something I forgot to tell you guys. For Defense Against the Dark Arts class, Professor Lupin is supposed to be teaching us how to handle our fears with a bug art. Then you push that block of ice over there. Then you can climb up. We'll get to that chest first.
Yeah!
With a wizard card in it. So yeah, why don't we see a bug art in this game? Maybe we will see it or maybe we won't. Not gonna spoil anything. Well, in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, that is. Where you learn a spell ridiculous to conquer your fears. And now over here in this section should be where the Glacius spellbook is. Where the Glacius spellbook is. Which is right over there. Alright, we got that wizard card from that chest over there, so yeah, now I can go to that spellbook where Hermione can learn Glacius. And now
Got it! The Glacius spellbook!
we've already gotten the Glacius spellbook. And now what's happening? It has been becoming cold, and what's gonna happen next?